Welcome to this edition of Media Minute Roundtable. For this edition, we're saying nope to tropes. We'll be back right after this. Welcome to Media Minute. I'm Michael Forward.
I'm Chris Raskowski.
I'm Rachel Edge.
And for this edition, we're looking at all those tropes that take place in movies, television, and we're talking about what annoys us the most. And I'm going to kick things off by saying I hate empty coffee cups.
Empty coffee cups?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. See, I don't drink coffee.
The worst.
But I understand your point.
Yeah, like have you ever seen especially happens in like police procedurals where there's somebody with like a coffee cup in the morning, like the detective with the coffee, and you can tell from their arm movements that there's nothing in the coffee cup.
Yeah, like it doesn't.
There's no weight to it. And it just drives me crazy. I'm not the type of person that notices things either. Like I'm not a detail-oriented guy. But man, those empty coffee cups, like
as she drinks coffee.
As she drinks coffee, yeah. Is that empty?
God no, I'm not that stupid.
But
it would be funny if it was empty.
I'm sure there's a reason for continuity and whatnot. But like, whenever I see it, I just can't help but focus on this empty coffee cup that this person's slinging around.
You can only drink so much coffee,
wonder.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, though, it's like if you're trying to make something look realistic, like why not just make it an actual coffee cup, right? Because it's like seeing somebody pick up an empty one and be like, oh, and you could just tell. It's so jarring sometimes.
Yeah. It just like takes that's all I can focus on. Like it's so strange. And like I usually don't notice like continuity errors or anything like that, but that empty coffee cup. Wow. All
right, I'll go next. I got a bunch.
Sure.
Go for it.
First one is whenever a politician approaches a podium, the microphone feeds back.
Oh,
like,
for
it
sure.
feeds back for no reason at all.
Yeah. Well, it's not even politicians. Anybody who makes a speech.
Check this out. Watch.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No. That's not a real thing.
Maybe it's just no, it's not. But maybe it's like to add like that sense of drama or something. Like I've never understood that one either. Because it's like, why would you add the feedback when that doesn't happen in real life? You know?
It's I guess it's to like give a sense like somebody's unprepared or like there's.
Yeah, it's like the cinematic version of the principal flicking the lights on and off.
Pretty much. It's like, guys, I'm here to make a speech about friendship. And
bullying is bad.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is a big one. The whole, like, especially, it's usually like an outsider. Like, if there's like an outsider character, like making a speech or something like that, if they hit the mic, they'll have that feedback.
So, yeah, but it happens way too often.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense. Buy a microphone and try it.
Yep.
You're not going to get.
No, unless like you're like dropping your microphone down by the speaker, like it's
it's like hold on a second, everybody.
Some sort of Sasquatch mating call.
Ooh. Maybe
I'll work that into my treatment for the Harry and the Hendersons Sasquatch eats them movie.
Oh my God.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, Rachel.
Weird feedback for no reason is my my gripe.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on this. The mating call of a Sasquatch. I would have to say, like, one that like drives me absolutely insane is that like, just that whole idea that like you need to get made over to be pretty. Like in every like 80s movie I think I've ever seen, it's like the girl next door is like kind of average looking, and then she goes through this crazy transformation, and then all of a sudden she's hot, even though she was hot before.
Yeah, she took off her glasses. Oh my God, she's pretty over.
The thing about that is like she still needs to see, like, you know, if they put her in contacts or something, but they just take off her glasses. Like if I take off my glasses, I can't see anything.
Yeah,
she's hot, but she's blind.
She just stumbles around, you know.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like that's such a bad thing to like portray, right? It's like first of all, I don't know, I think glasses are super sexy. I don't think like taking them away is going to add anything or take away anything from anybody, right? And the idea that you have to like make yourself over to be valuable or attractive, like such a stupid thing in my opinion. I don't know. I've always hated that one though.
It's like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
Well, the whole Clark Kent Superman thing, there's like a whole theory behind that. It's like he actually makes himself move like super fast or something so no one can actually pick out his features or something. There's like 5 or 6 different explanations to like.
What?
Yeah. That's what they.
So what, he's constantly blurry when he's Clark Kent?
No, when he's Superman.
Oh, he's
When he's Superman.
Yeah.
It's just Clark Kent running around the office just like pew, 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 pew. It's like, what the hell, Clark? What are you
Kent
doing?
with a
Like, how
Gaussian
much
blur
energy
on
drinks
him?
do you
Yeah.
drink?
Why is Clark always blurry? Like, that's strange. I just never hear what Superman is. Like, what's up with that?
What's up with the fuzzy dude?
Yeah.
No one's concerned about this because I am.
Yeah. Some guy just came to interview me from the Daily Planet, and he was fuzzy. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Like, I had to go get my eyes checked.
He bought a lot of donuts in a really short amount of time. It was really strange.
It was weird.
Speaking of
It was
which,
really weird.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go off on a tangent because
for it.
Superman and Lois is back. They went on like
Oh, is it?
a 5-week
Nice.
hiatus. It's still good. It's still like solid. It's like Superman stories.
Is it
Wicked.
Dean? Is Dean in there?
No,
No. Yeah, I guess he kind of got
yeah,
Hollywood kind of kicked him to the curb.
I think
didn't
so. But no, it's filmed. I think it's filmed in Alberta or
Right?
something like. Yeah.
Nice.
Which they often do for
CanCon.
like Superman stuff. It's like, hey, we need Kansas. We'll go to Canada because it's slightly cheaper to film. But no, yeah, some solid Superman stuff. Superman as a dad. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's got
Wait.
two kids.
Is that canon? Did Superman like eventually have a kid?
Well, I guess it's canon for that show.
Huh.
Yeah. I
Cool.
I always thought. I thought there was like a universe where he ended up like settling down with Lois and having
Oh,
kids.
yeah, there's all sorts
Didn't
of
they?
multiverses and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
I've never been much of a DC person, so I don't really keep up with.
I always found like the DC superheroes are like too clean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like they're too super. Like the Marvel superheroes always seem to be like a little bit more down to earth. I don't know.
Oh, side note. Sorry. Just remembered this. Paul Bettany apparently. Him and Marvel might be parting ways. Vision might be completely out of the like Marvel universe now.
Oh,
Really?
Yep, they haven't signed any contracts. Like he doesn't seem like. I wouldn't say he's not interested in coming back as Vision. It almost sounds like they can't reach an agreement of some sort. But I remember reading it and I was like, oh no, because Vision's like one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. So hearing that, I was really sad. But who knows? Maybe they'll be able to work something out. But I thought that was crazy.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. Like,
I hadn't heard about that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Not yet.
moving.
It's only recent.
Yeah, they've announced like a couple of movies for the next phase of Marvel, but I think it kind of peaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like Endgame, like it's WandaVision
Yeah,
was
it's gonna
okay,
be-
but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how it's going to go moving forward. Like they put out this trailer for the Eternals, I think it is,
Apparently that didn't go.
and
over very
and yeah,
well.
like it's like apparently this group of superheroes just sat around and did nothing while Thanos like snapped half the universe away. It's like okay,
The memes I've seen on that is
Yeah.
hilarious. Just side note. It's been so good. But onto that too, though. There's a lot of people who are like for the Eternals one, they're not as hyped up, but there are other Disney series, like Disney Marvel series coming out that people are super stoked for. Like Loki. Have you guys seen the trailer for that one? It looks so good.
yeah, that's dropping
think?
next week, I think.
I wasn't
really?
impressed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Tom Hiddleston as
Oh, yeah, he's
Loki.
good.
Like I feel like they could build quite a good series off of that, even if it's just a limited series. Like it'd be interesting to know a little bit more about where he comes from and like where they're taking it, kind of
Yeah,
thing. You know?
because it's not like actually canon Loki. It's like a side Loki that disappeared during
Yeah.
the whole Infinity Gauntlet thing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Yep.
Maybe I'm actually experiencing what they call the superhero exhaustion.
Yeah, there's
it's
been a
just-
lot
Maybe.
for like the past decade, and yeah,
So done with it.
just like because there doesn't seem to be like any next thing.
Yeah, like it's just kind of
Yeah, like what?
leftovers.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, like what's gonna be the big thing?
like Disney's just
What's the-
rehashing their old
Yeah.
characters because Cruella came out.
Yeah, no interest.
Has anybody seen that yet?
Our coworker has. He enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I already pay for Disney Plus. I'm not going to pay an extra $25 to watch it. On top.
Yeah, when I was looking at it, it was like 35.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, yeah, if it drops for free on Disney Plus, I might give it a go, but I'm not paying extra for it.
Cruella.
Yeah.
Not gonna see it.
I think it came out in theaters, and I think Quiet Place 2 surpassed it in terms of ticket
I heard
sales.
good things about.
Yeah,
Quiet
I haven't
Place
even seen the first one.
Really?
Yeah, it's spoiled for me,
What?
like on what happens.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
It's just a family
But-
running away from monsters, really.
yeah. And
If you wanna
the
boil
guy
it
from
down.
The Office is in it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. In this one, they have and like the second. Oh, what's his name? I always say his name wrong. Killian Murphy. He's in this one, and apparently, like people were really concerned because they were like, "This is going to be a weird casting choice," but apparently, he nailed it. Like people were really impressed with the acting in this one.
yeah. I like the concept. It's just one of those things that like I never got around to watching.
That's fair. I won't lie. Like seeing it in theaters, I remember people were telling me like, "You're not gonna want to make a noise. Like it's gonna be one of those things." And I was like, "Yeah, right. Like whatever." But I remember I think it was like right at the beginning of the movie. It's like something happens, like pretty dramatic happens, and then for the rest of the movie, I didn't even like eat my popcorn. I was scared to make any noise whatsoever because I was like, "Oh my god, if I do anything, they're gonna die." That's like the first time I've ever had that happen for me in a movie where it was like I was actually concerned about what I was doing because I thought it was gonna affect the movie.
Yeah,
It was crazy. It was really good though.
yeah. Well, there isn't really that much coming out. I know that we're on a completely
Yeah.
different tangent than
That's
Way
okay.
off
now, but
topic.
that's fine. That's what this is
Why
about.
we're here.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Run with it.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of summer releases, there's not much.
Right.
You know, I think the studios were kind of cautious on what's going to be going on with the whole pandemic thing. I mean, things are opening up now.
Because
Yeah, like,
theaters,
is it-
for the most part, I'm pretty sure are open.
Yeah, I believe
They're,
so.
I think
I think.
for on my end anyways, sorry, it's I think it's like June 11th that they start opening.
Yeah,
Burton's.
but I mean, the big kind of like what you would think would be summer blockbusters have been pushed back to the fall. Again, I'm still waiting for Top Gun and Ghostbusters and Dune.
Did they push those back again?
They're November right now.
What? I thought they were supposed to come out this summer.
They were, and then
Like why did they Oh my god, this is
Yeah.
getting ridiculous.
So yeah, I guess they're more aiming for like Christmas releases now with like what would be like a tentpole movie, I guess.
Well, like what was it? Wasn't Black Widow supposed to come out in May? Like has anybody heard any
Yeah,
like
it was
updates on
supposed to
that
come
one
out
too?
like last year.
I
I think.
forgot about that.
Yeah. I've seen like
Well, I've seen-
advertisements
I've s-
again. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was supposed to come out in May, and then it's like somebody's like, oh, they had to push it back again. But like, I don't think people realize that like the studios, anyways. It's like, yeah, you're worried about the box office, but the interest and the hype around it is completely going to be dissipated at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested in seeing half these movies anymore because it was like, okay, yeah, we've been in a pandemic, we've been under quarantine and stuff, but like, is the box office really that important versus like getting the hype around it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is the.
I don't know.
Well, speaking of movie studios, like Amazon, like straight up bought MGM.
Yeah, Amazon.
I know.
Amazon bulked up.
Yeah. It's like
I don't know
okay,
how
we're
I feel
producing
about that.
stuff. Let's just buy a movie studio.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm scared. Honestly, if like this kind of stuff keeps happening and studios keep getting bought up by like monopolies and like all these like giant corporations, like I don't know. Like I don't know if it's a good idea. Like yeah, they get the money, but like at the same time it's like I feel like they're going to have such a big hand in like the creation of movies and TV shows now that it's going to be like the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
You see,
Like they're just going to be copying other people, you know? I don't know. I'm not
if you scare
I'm not
an
down
entire
for it.
population inside, they're gonna need something to watch.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get the move for sure.
Yeah. Because
Oh, it's a genius move on Amazon's part, but I don't know. This could, as like a creator, I'd like that. I got a bad gut feeling about that.
the worst thing now for the streaming is that it's becoming like what cable was at one point. Everything's
Yep.
separated out,
Yeah, right.
and you have to have 2 or 3 different subscriptions to things now. And
Which I think I'm pretty sure we all already do. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
I got
personally,
Shudder.
I have Netflix, Disney
Yeah.
Plus, and Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I got Shudder.
Yeah.
I got Netflix.
So
Yeah, I got Netflix. Amazon and Disney.
Yeah, and there's like,
we're falling for the trap, folks.
Yeah, don't be.
We are.
We complain, but at least we're aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is a cutoff point. No. Oh, go ahead, Rachel. Sorry.
No. Sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Mike.
there is a cutoff point for me now. Like I'm at that point. It's like even if something comes up on another subscription service, I'm like, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm
not doing the Disney thing. I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that new one?
There's like Peacock and they throw stuff up on Hulu, which like Canadians don't have access to. So
yeah.
HBO Max looking at you.
Yeah.
But I guess the moral of the story is there's too many subscription services.
Yeah. All right, back to.
Well, like, have you guys?
Go ahead, Rachel. No, dude, go, Rachel. Before I say.
Sorry,
we'll start the show later. It's fine. We got all day.
All right, that sounds good. But no, I was just gonna say though, like, have you guys noticed? Like, I know for me personally, like, I watch some TV shows like on Amazon specifically, and I've noticed they've actually started putting like commercials in, and it's not the same amount that they used to, but like almost at every break there's a 30-second commercial, and I'm kind of like, wasn't that the whole point of getting a subscription, was to avoid like the commercials?
I've noticed.
Like, it's just like
I've noticed that they like advertise other shows at the start.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a straight up commercial yet though, but I don't watch that much.
Yeah, I don't have Amazon, so like Shudder doesn't do that.
That's how I get my macaroni. So
there's
I think like the
hold on, I'm just gonna break the fourth wall here.
Stuff.
There's a macaroni shortage going on.
Yeah. I've been waiting on macaroni from Amazon for like 2 months.
There's also a Sunny Delight shortage going on and a cat food shortage.
Yeah.
So
all from Amazon in Canada anyway.
As if we couldn't get more into the weeds.
Yeah. Listen, this is the episode for like whatever.
Oh, the thumbnail for this one's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this, like, I almost feel like some of the whole reason that like people are interested in like subscription-based stuff is because like Netflix was like obviously the first big one, and it's like you could watch your shows or you could watch your movies without like having to worry about renting it or like all that kind of stuff, right? And that when I found out that they're doing like limited series on certain certain what's the word, streaming sites, I was super stoked because I was like, cool, this is like another place for people to go, because it's like I feel like people are realizing that like, hey, if you have a good enough idea, like you can find somebody to pick it up, right?
Yeah.
But this whole idea of adding commercials and stuff like that, like at the beginning and then like at each like kind of end thing, it's like the whole reason I switched to subscription based like streaming was because I didn't want that. I was sick of seeing it.
Yeah.
And so it's like seeing it again, it's like, oh, are we really gonna fall back into that trap? Like,
well, like
so dumb.
Yeah. Even YouTube is like ridiculous now for commercials if you don't have some sort
of
ad block or whatever. Stop trying to sell me soap. Listen, I don't want.
Yeah, like
there's soap is soap. There's no manly soap.
You're a man. It's detergent.
It's detergent. Soap is chemicals. So yes, everything is chemicals. Water is a chemical.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
I'm watching you.
Oh my God.
We see you.
Yeah.
Like. And like the crazy thing too that like I've noticed like about YouTube stuff, I'm just going on a tangent about these ads because I'm so sick of seeing them. It's like some of them are like some of them are so like awkward too. Like, have you noticed that? Like, there's stuff that I've seen that I'm like, how does this affect like?
You're not a man unless you wash with like this particular soap.
Shave your balls.
Yeah. Oh, have you guys been seeing? This is like. I'm completely off like in the weeds now, but there's a video going around on people's like YouTube homepage, and it's kind of like a dude, like the dude's in the thumbnail, and it looks like he's like in like a hospital gown, and he's kind of like crouched and looks terrified, and it's like something to do with like this guy doesn't believe that like the psychologist is a psychologist or stuff or something.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But it's crazy.
I haven't watched the actual video, but it's something like a guy is pretending he's crazy in front of the cops.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched it, but it's like in everybody's YouTube feed.
Yeah, like people are freaking out because it's like there's a lot of people who have like kids and stuff, and it's like they're seeing it pop up on their like for you kind of page for like YouTube, and they're like, why is this popping up? Like, my kid doesn't even watch this. So like a lot of people are kind of like, this is creepy. Like, it's like a new kind of like, I guess like one of those videos or like pictures you see and you're like, how did this like show up? It's like when U2 downloaded their entire album on everybody's iPhone. They're all like, what?
That made me mad.
Yeah.
I was pissed about that too. I was like, why?
Can I drop
like why
an album on Bono's phone?
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Like, did it happen to their phones?
Yeah.
Like, so dumb. But yeah, like I thought that was crazy though, because like I saw that people were like freaking out about it. I haven't watched it yet either.
Now the stuff
but I don't know if I want
us.
to.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah. This is
the venting podcast.
This is our 20th episode. This was supposed to be celebratory instead, but instead we're just complaining about stuff.
Yeah. Get off my lawn.
Hey, this is literally the 20th episode. We can talk about anything we want, I think.
Yeah, we're going ham.
Yeah.
That's what the kids say, right?
Sure. It's the bee's knees.
All right, but I'm gonna get us back on.
You guys are showing your age.
I'm gonna get us back on track.
Sure.
All right, trope.
Okay.
That kind of bugs me. Perfectly timed weather.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Hate it.
Oh.
They just break up and it starts raining.
I understand the point. I get it. Yeah, it's a convenient metaphor.
It's good when they do it for comedy, like if you're watching like a comedic movie, and
I feel like it should have been retired after Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
After that,
yes.
No more looking at the sky in the rain.
Yeah.
Scenes.
I agree.
This is retire.
If you haven't seen Shawshank, by the way, watch it.
Oh, if you haven't seen Shawshank, you
oh my.
Yeah.
Just about to go off there, Chris.
Try not to swear.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard sometimes. But like,
Hold on.
that's the thing too. Is like,
if you
that's
haven't
one of the
seen
most
Shawshank,
overused
you are swear wording it up.
ever.
But
yeah, like did you guys ever notice how hard it rains too? Like it's always like a torrential downpour. It's never like a sprinkle or like a little bit.
Apparently they have to do that though so it shows up.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought it was just because they were trying to be as like dramatic as possible. I didn't realize it was because the cameras couldn't pick it up.
Some of that too.
Yeah. I hate it though when you can tell like they're actually dumping the rain, like it's just like a fire hose or something.
Yeah.
Like you look off in the distance and there's no rain.
Yeah. It's
like,
oh,
it's
just a fireman like on like one side. Yeah. He's like, this is gonna be my moment to shine.
You know, there's just a cloud that decided to like just dump on this one guy for no reason.
I'm crying so hard.
Yeah.
That is coming from the sky.
It's tears in the rain, man.
It makes
no.
It makes me think of those like antidepressant like medicine commercials where it's like the one guy has the cloud on him constantly. It's just raining.
Yeah.
It's like
then they'll do the color saturation after he takes the drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it's life like, oh my god, your life is magically
I may have rectal bleeding, but life is so much better.
And then
actually, there's a crazy movie I've watched recently. Sorry, I'm completely just
I'm not
throwing
sure
the tropes out at this
train
point.
of thought went to...
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened.
Yeah, okay. I'm curious.
Well, no,
go ahead.
Well, no, sorry, I said like the anti-depression thing, and I just watched a movie about how this one woman, they were following her around. She was like super depressed or whatever, and then the psychiatrist, who was played by Jude Law, he prescribes her medicine, and then she ends up killing her husband, and then he's put on trial because it's like kind of like this whole, well, you should have known better, there was side effects and blah 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 blah. It's like actually a really good movie. I can't remember the name of it right now because that's how I
remember.
Jude
Law is like that Sky Captain movie.
Yeah, that movie's terrible.
I don't remember hating it. It was stylish, at least.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looked great. Like
1930s serial type thing.
There was no what was that rocket one? 1930s dude had like a jetpack.
Oh, Rocketeer.
Yeah. There we go.
Rocketeer was fantastic. Yeah.
So,
man, we're just going all over the place. I'm
gonna have to make a graphic for this one.
Oh man, Chris is gonna be like editing this thing for like 2 weeks.
He's gonna be swearing the whole time too.
I swear normally anyhow, so
yeah. Yeah, no, that's
that's
so
like
perfectly timed weather is my trope that is just eye rolling.
I'm gonna bounce off that with perfectly timed news.
Oh yeah, this just in.
Yeah, they turn on the TV and it's the exact start of a news report, and it's like suddenly there's bodies rising from the grave. It's like, okay.
It's also, it's like it explains everything perfectly in that moment. It's like, oh my god, what's happening? News turns on by itself.
Yeah, it's always at the start of the newscast. Like that never happens.
Yeah, like come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Exposition. Sometimes you need exposition.
Yeah, sometimes you need exposition.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. Like if it's done well and if it's done right, then okay. But when it's done really poorly, like it's just like.
And they get the random like Morse code.
Yeah.
Like beeps before like the newscast starts for no reason. This just in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why the hell is there Morse code? What?
And it's like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
All right, should we keep going?
Yeah. Rachel, do you have one? Chris is like,
yeah,
he's
I
got
just
a
thought
book full of notes.
I just
so.
I'm running out of paper. So me on these.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I really need you to show up.
Come on.
The man needs a new
But,
notebook.
I don't want to kill more trees.
Yep.
So don't force my hand.
But
me on these.
Yeah,
one of
you can write your note on the underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, sorry.
Go ahead,
You good?
Rachel. Sorry.
all right, all good. I would say like another trope. I actually, because I ended up caving and watching the what was it? Army of the Dead.
Okay.
Movie.
I saw it.
Did
you see the robots?
Yeah, it was freaking. It
Like,
was weird. Sorry.
I'll bleep it out. It's fine. I'll leave the swearing in
that
for
was
the
a wild
BitChute
one.
version. But
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But no, the trope that I thought like that it like kind of hit me in the face watching this movie more so than any other movie I've watched, but it was like the estranged parent trying to like connect with their estranged family or like their son or daughter or kid or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And then it's like it throughout the movie it's just like so like obvious that like it's not gonna work, and then like they magically resolve it at the end because of some tragic thing, and it's like, really? That's not how. Never. That's never gonna work out in real life. Like ever.
I've heard summaries of like
Right?
that movie. Also, I've heard like they scrapped some character and they just inserted Tig Notaro in a helicopter.
Chris D'Elia
Yeah.
was in the movie. But apparently...
apparently like Tig Notaro never
He
met Dave Bautista because like they just filmed all her scenes separately.
I didn't know that.
probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know Chris D'Elia was supposed to be in it, but because of allegations.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of skip over this one, maybe.
Yeah.
I will say though, like if anything was good in that movie, I really enjoyed the kills. Like, some of them were like actually on point. I will give it that. Like the zombie kills and like people dying and stuff. Like there were some pretty good ones.
So wait, what's the trope?
The trope was like the whole like estranged family member and like kid, like the parent and the kid.
Yeah.
And how it's like throughout the movie, it's like you can tell it's not going to work, and then at the end of the movie, because of something tragic or some overarching realization that, oh my God, we're family, we need to be okay with each other,
the
and then it's like it just
sacrificial
works
dad
out,
trope.
and they forgive each other, and all of a sudden they live happily ever after. It's like that's
Yeah.
such bullshit.
All right, well, I'm gonna skip on to one of mine real quick because that kind of ties into something I got. This might be a little cold-hearted, but it definitely does tie into what you're saying. But just that dumbass kid who just freezes at the perfectly wrong moment and almost gets everybody killed.
Yeah.
Or they get like one of the characters that everybody, like the beloved character, ends up dying because of this dumbass.
Yeah, the stupid kid just freezes and drops to its knees. I'm scared. Like, yeah, we're all scared. We get it. This is a really negative episode.
It is. It's been a couple rough months.
Yeah.
It has been. We need to let it out. It's okay.
Right.
But no, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, even what was it? A Train to Busan. Like that kid, man, I would have kicked that kid off the train.
Yeah.
ASAP.
So bad.
Here's one for me. Forced romances. Like
yes.
If I'm watching like a movie about like a bunch of zombie survivors, I don't care. Like okay, have one character kiss the other. Okay, I know that they're involved.
Yeah,
that's all I need. I don't need to see like anything else.
Like their relationship develop.
Yeah, just focus on
like
the zombies.
It's like we're running from things.
Yeah,
we gotta go.
And like, did anybody ever like sign up for that for that couple? Like, was anybody ever invested in the couple? Like in the horror movie genre or like anything like that? Like, I don't think anybody's really like.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not like, oh my God, Susanna and John, I need to know how it ends. It's like, okay, cool. They're either going to end up dying. One of them's going to end up dying, and the other person's going to go insane, or they're both going to die.
Yeah.
There's not it. Yeah, so dumb.
You got
one?
I got another one.
Yes. What is it?
When they hurt the dog.
Ooh, that makes me mad.
Yeah.
I think you can understand like like how people get more upset about the animal getting hurt. Like
Yeah.
I Am Legend, for example, broke me. That destroyed my I was so upset.
I don't care what else happens unless the dog's okay.
No, literally. Like
Yeah,
when
no,
you
100%,
involve a dog
100%.
in the movie, like I automatically go to like that dog's gonna die and I'm gonna be crying by the end of it.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that's the first thing you jump to, right?
Anytime I see a dog in a
It
horror
sucks.
movie, I start getting nervous.
Yep.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's like
man, are they
no,
gonna do it?
Not Fido.
Don't
Yeah.
do it. Sometimes they do,
Right?
sometimes they don't. Bad Moon, by the way. Watch that movie. It's a
Yeah,
werewolf
side
movie.
note. That was a cool play on that. But
From
no, I
the
agree.
point of
Like
view
when
of
you
a dog.
the minute you see an animal, like because I've seen it done with what was it? There was a cat, for example, Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the cat ends up getting messed up or whatever. It's like you still get emotional about it, right? Because it's like I think everybody has that connection to the animal. It's like, but like for like me, it's like I care more about the dog or the cat or whatever animal it is more so than the humans. Like leave them alone. You can mess with the humans. Don't hurt the animal.
It's kind of messed up because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do.
I think
we
it's the
care
fact
more
that-
about the dogs
yeah.
than people.
Like the pets
Real
have like a
valid.
certain
I need to take
innocence,
a
I
look
think,
look in the mirror.
that humans
Say
don't.
again, Meg?
I think the pets have like a certain innocence. Like they're
Yes.
not, they're just kind of following their humans around. So it's like it's not their fault.
And they always come to the rescue.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, like
it usually doesn't end well.
It's just yeah. Yeah.
so you
See,
say-
I would be down for a horror movie or like a movie where like there's a bunch of action and stuff and the only thing that survives is the dog.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Bad Moon.
True.
I think the dog survived in that one.
I can't remember.
All right, but actually, I'm gonna throw in another trope
Okay.
and one that I actually like.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting.
Ooh,
let's
okay.
let's
That's
steer
allowed.
away from the
The
last
negativity.
33 minutes of
Yeah,
negativity.
there's just like a black cloud floating over everybody's head for this one.
But one
I
trope.
have a few tropes that are good too. So
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's not all doom and gloom. But
No.
one that I love is when a cartoon character walks off a cliff
Oh, yeah.
and they don't fall until they
They
realize
notice. Yeah. Wile E.
until they look
Coyote.
down.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love that one.
It
That's
still
such a
makes
good
me
one.
laugh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah,
He's just
I just love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wish that worked in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. You just don't look down. Just
Yeah. Just keep
Straight
walking.
across.
right.
Yeah. Rachel?
Right. Let me think here. I would say like the horror movie, like genre is just like a giant trope.
Yeah.
Every movie follows a certain formula,
Well,
kind of thing.
I like it when that's subverted though, like Cabin in the Woods. They just
Yeah.
like took
Oh, that
every
was
trope and
genius.
Behind the Mask.
then yep.
Yep.
Leslie Vernon.
Like I think
if you haven't seen that, check that out.
yeah, like that's what I was gonna actually say is like the idea of like flipping the trope so it's a little bit different, right? And kind of playing off of that. Like I thought that like I love seeing that kind of stuff where it's like you're almost like bending the rules of the genre, but it like works in your favor.
Yep. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
for like because like horror movies have like such a like cut and paste formula. Like seeing people mess around with that, it's a lot of fun. I think.
well, I mean the original Scary Movie, I think did a remember that
I don't even know if I ever saw the original Scary
I
Movie.
remember
yeah,
that.
it's the Wayans.
Yeah. Damon
Yep.
Wayans and
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh crap! There's so many.
Like,
Wayans.
like they
Yeah.
kind of fell off a cliff after because like the X movie think it like epic movie and stuff like that came up afterwards, but
Yep.
like the original Scary Movie I think did a pretty good job of like identifying those tropes.
Yeah,
Someone's beating
I
a dead
love
horse,
that. I thought
apparently.
that was so
Yeah.
cool.
which is fun.
Yeah. Oh, I
yeah.
got one.
You got one?
Yeah. Anything that's filmed in winter where someone's not wearing a toque. Like if you're in Russia in the middle of winter, it's -40.
You got a hat on,
You got a hat on.
at least.
Oh yeah,
And gloves.
like you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were covered.
Yeah. Like put a hat on the actor.
Yeah, come on.
Like even if you're filming, like I feel bad for the actor because like
Russia has hats.
yes.
I've seen them.
Or like anything filmed in like Alaska or like northern Canada, they're like, yeah, this character doesn't have a hat on it's cold.
Or sorry,
It is.
I'm just thinking out loud now, but you just got me thinking. Or in a zombie movie where everyone's in t-shirts,
Yep. Get a leather.
you're gonna
jacket.
get bit.
Yep.
Get leather jackets or something thick.
Yeah. Go
protect yourself.
go
Like,
to a motorcycle
what?
shop
Yeah.
and get some leathers.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna wear a tank top and look cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like no.
yeah. like what was it like watching like the Army of the Dead? It's like seeing all of the zombie tropes in it and just being like,
not a sleeve, not a sleeve in sight.
Yeah.
Well, no, they had to show off Bautista's muscles, right?
Yeah, that
Like-
movie.
Yep.
That was a yeah.
Speaking of which, Bautista, I
But-
think, is moving away from like Marvel as well.
Right?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
he's done with what's the name of his character? Can't remember. Big blue guy, anyway, from Guardians
Oh, it
of the
starts with a
Galaxy.
D. Crap.
Yeah, something the Destroyer.
Drax.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he said
Yeah,
like,
'cause he-
like to see someone else play Drax.
I don't know if anybody can play him as well.
Yeah,
I really don't.
There's got to be someone.
yeah. I'm sure.
Who would
there's-
okay? Who would you guys put as Drax if it wasn't Bautista? Like, who would be your go-to?
See, the thing is, there's no up and coming actors anymore.
Like I almost
I would
want to
say
say
there is.
Mimosa.
They're just not ripped.
Yeah,
Mimosa.
Like,
That's
they all
not
fit, like, a
at
certain
all.
genre.
Mimosa's the drink.
Yeah, that's,
What?
Yeah,
that was Jason Momoa.
yeah, not mimosa. Mimosas are the drinks.
it's nice.
I
out
love
Now,
that.
some people
Sunday
would
morning.
say he's a drink, but
Ooh, yeah.
yeah,
There you go.
Yep. He's
Maybe-
a
maybe him?
tall glass of water.
yeah.
But he's
Momoa?
kind of already tied to Aquaman, so I don't know.
I don't know. Aquaman's
Yeah, and let's-
DC though, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like I feel like a lot of people
Cavill?
get really, really upset when
Yeah.
like
I
people
mean,
play
Cavill
more
is,
than
like,
one
stacked.
character in the universe.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think of like a suitable Henry Cavill superhero now. Like aside from Superman,
Ooh.
because they're not going to use him for Superman anymore.
Right?
What?
Yeah, no, they're done with Cavill's Superman.
Was it the mustache?
The CGI edited
I love-
mustache. I still have to watch
That-
I haven't attempted to watch the Snyder Cut yet, by the way.
Well, it's like 4 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like something stupid long.
Nobody got time for that.
Eh.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna hit 4
Like,
hours today.
It's kind of funny. I was talking to my sister about this because she's a really big comic book fan as well, and it's funny looking at DC's side where it's like you look at where they flopped and where they like had good movies, and almost every one of their good like well done movies was not done by Snyder.
Yeah.
Like the rest, like the ones that flopped hard were Snyder.
I do have to say the animated DC movies that they've been putting out, like the straight to video stuff, they've been solid.
Yeah, they've been crushing that.
Because like they just
Yeah,
they
that's
just take
good.
the comic book storyline and they animate it.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
what they don't mess around with it or anything. They just take that, just animate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
Yeah.
I've been screaming that for years. Like,
Yeah.
you get, the comic book is basically a storyboard in your lap.
Yeah.
All you have to do
It is.
is do that.
It's like what was it Kennedy said about Star Wars? It's like, yeah, we don't have any material like comic books or anything for Star Wars, but there's like 1,500 novels in Star Wars that they could have pulled from.
Yeah, like the lore in Star Wars alone is just insane.
Yeah, because they had
So like I think it's funny that they say that.
they had like 20 years of novels, and then they just like cut them from canon because like they had their own vision for it or whatever.
Like there's no
So dumb.
reason there should have been a bad Daredevil movie.
No, Daredevil. Is
No
like,
reason.
Everybody praises like the different runs of Daredevil.
Oh, there's been so many.
Yeah,
Oh, I should have brought him.
yeah. But see, we're just talking about anything this time. You have to
Yeah.
like bring a box of stuff.
Yeah,
for-
just pack up half my apartment just in case.
yeah.
You never know. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like DC, they don't have the formula for the live action yet. Like I feel like there's something missing there. Like
Yeah.
you're totally right. The animated stuff is incredible, but live action for some reason it's just not hitting as hard.
Yeah, I did see a teaser for a second Shazam.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the first one apparently did all right.
Probably.
And
Watched
probably
it.
made
I
money.
was
yeah, and they're doing that Rock Black Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
okay. I'm interested for that one
Yeah.
because like I don't know. Like I followed The Rock on like Facebook and like Instagram, and his like workout routine, like it was insane before, but it's even more insane now. Like seeing him that jacked is like low key terrifying.
Yeah,
So,
He's a boulder.
he,
he's the Rock.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
he's
That's his
No, but
job.
like he went from a rock, okay,
to
to like
a
a
boulder.
full out like mountain.
So
Like the
he's
man
no
is
longer
huge.
a pebble. He's
yeah.
a mountain. Yeah. Actually, Joker 2. Let's bring that up.
Yeah, the fact that they're doing it, because I thought Joaquin Phoenix said, "Yeah, this is just it. We're just one and done." Like
that was his wife more so.
Like, it made a ton of money.
Oh yeah,
Obviously
people liked it.
But a sequel?
Well, because
I don't know.
It was such a like different take on the Joker. I felt,
and it would
like I feel like people were able to connect with him more.
Because I mean, there's like hints of like the Wayne family in Joker. So yeah, because like he thinks his father is actually Bruce Wayne's father. Like,
yep.
I totally thought you said the Wayans.
No, not the Wayans. The Wayans.
Because we were talking about Scary Movie.
Yeah.
So I guess I was on that page still.
Well,
that would have been awesome though. Side note, like
the Wayans.
Yeah.
And Joker 2.
No, that was the terrible Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're actually making another one. So yeah.
I met Gary Gygax.
Cool.
Yeah, see, you said. Some drama going on in the D&D world, by the way, because they're changing. Because there was this evil race in the Forgotten Realms called the Drow, like they're evil dark elves, and now they're coming out saying, "Well, nobody's really truly evil."
Oh man, has politics gotten into?
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Like, it's a fantasy world. Of course, you're gonna have evil.
Yeah,
you need it.
That's the whole point.
What are you doing?
Yeah, are
Lord of the Rings,
goblins
Star
really
Wars, like,
all
all
evil?
that.
Those types of questions. Yeah,
good. No. All right, I'm ending this podcast right now. I'm not really.
Where were we, by the way?
Yeah, we were talking about, if anyone else remembers, tropes.
Tropes, yeah.
I think I'm out actually.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I
else
have one more.
Oh, you got one? Okay, perfect, cool.
Yeah, it's a negative one though, so I'm sorry to bring it back to the gloom
That's
and doom.
okay. Yeah, let's get right back into it.
Yeah, but the whole idea that when it comes to like somebody killing somebody else, they have to be mentally ill. Like I feel like there's a lot of that out there where it's like they're crazy. In that sense, like they've been like, for example, Michael Myers. It's like he was basically a psychopath. Sorry, and it's like the only reason he was killing people was because he enjoyed it and like all that kind of stuff, right? And like I feel like in a way, it's like we kind of pitted ourselves in a corner for like people who do suffer from these conditions, and it's like they are trying to like find the right like treatment and stuff, and then it's like seeing like the way that they're portrayed in that sense. It's like I feel like a lot of people are, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing. I think we kind of painted ourselves in a corner with that.
So you want to see more average citizens murdering people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Like I just feel like it's overdone. Like I feel like
where like he just
I don't know. Like I feel like you don't have to be insane to kill somebody. Sometimes you do it out of passion.
Like an average
Sometimes
guy
you do
just
it. You know what I mean?
down. You know.
Sorry, what?
I try to think.
I just swore under my breath.
Yeah,
I tried to avoid it, but it
but
didn't work.
That brings me to another one, like where like a hero is like fighting like a villainous organization, and he kills like 15 guys on the way to the boss, and then he gets to the boss, and he's like, "I'm not going to kill you because it's the wrong thing to do." And meanwhile, he just murdered 15 people.
Yes, dude, you're covered in blood.
It's like
and hair.
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
take
chunks
you
of
to
flesh.
justice. It's like, okay.
Yeah, like that's something too. Like I just drives me nuts because it's like, okay, so those 15 people you like destroyed with like whatever super
threw a guy
you
off
have,
a
like
building.
they didn't matter, but like the bad guy, the boss, is the guy that you're like, well, I shouldn't kill him because like I have morals. It's like, do you?
I'm going to teach you.
Or you
the
just
next one.
Yeah.
It's like, what about those
Yeah,
30
like-
dudes that you got left in the parking lot?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess like going back to like the whole like original trope I brought up with like the person has to be mentally ill to kill somebody. I don't know. I feel like
Is that true?
I don't know. I feel like there could be better. I've seen it a lot. Like, for example,
There's,
Split
like, the serial killer
is
genre, but I don't know if is that true?
Yeah.
Because you have like
I would think so.
like, you had,
I think you would have to, like, to be a murderer, you'd have to be off a little bit at least. I mean, there are crimes of passion and stuff, but when you're getting into serial killer territory, it's...
Well, for example, if you look at Ted Bundy, he wasn't insane. There was nothing wrong with him mentally. Like, he was actually... No, he was. They did tests on him. He was fit for trial. He was not insane. And he was very open about what he did.
I don't know. I
Like,
think you
I
kill,
feel like
you kill
there's
that
examples-
many people.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty much just voluntarily just I'm nuts.
No, I think that's like a common misconception though. Is like some people just they aren't crazy. They just do it. So I don't know. I feel like that's something that would be interesting to see.
Murdering a bunch of people.
If you're okay with killing a bunch of people, I think
that's crazy town.
Yeah. You're off somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you suffer from like schizophrenia or depression or something like that, right?
Well, you don't have to. Yeah.
I feel like that's like a common like fallback for people. Is like, oh, he's obviously like he's schizophrenic or he's this or he's that. It's like sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're just messed up people.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
You don't have to have schizophrenia. Just because you have schizophrenia doesn't mean you're gonna kill people.
No.
No, I know, but I feel like that's something that like a lot of people like use like when it comes to like crime shows or
they definitely lean on it
that kind of stuff, you know,
in terms of I need a villain, so
crazy dude.
Yeah.
And I just think I don't know, I feel like they just use it, and it's like I think it's to the point where it's like we're trying to open like the door about talking about mental health, and it's like a lot of people talk about anxiety and depression and stuff like that, but when they talk about like more, I don't want to say more serious disorders because, like, obviously depression and anxiety are serious disorders, but, like, I guess more taboo disorders. It's kind of interesting to see how they kind of use that as, like, oh, like, they paint it in a bad light is essentially what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Chris.
The monitor battery just died off camera. I swore on camera.
No.
Are we through to the tropes?
Yeah, I'm down for
yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Rachel, you said that you seen something recently that you might like to talk about.
Yeah, so okay, this is kind of funny because like I don't usually watch a lot of TV, but like since moving back home, it's like I've watched a lot of Food Network, and there's this one show. It's literally called Cook or Con or Cook vs. Con, and basically what it is, they get 4 people to come in. 2 of them are professional chefs, and then 2 of them are just like home cooks. Like they don't actually have like an education or anything in it, and so what they do is like they get them to build like certain dishes, and then from that it's like they get like professional chefs that like really world-renowned chefs to come in and taste them and then kind of figure out who's the con or who's the chef out of the group. And it's like 2 rounds, so it's like one person gets eliminated in the first round, and then the second round they pick their person, but after they pick their person they find out who's actually professional chef versus who's like the people who just do it for fun kind of thing.
Okay.
And it's crazy because some of the stuff that like the cons or like the like home cooks or whatever do, like it's nuts. Like I've yet to guess one that's like right.
Nice.
Yeah,
Chris,
it's interesting.
Do you have? You were looking at your notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were doing the terrible crossover idea.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3.
Go
Actually,
for it.
I got 5, but maybe I'll only bring up 3.
You go ahead. You go first.
First one.
Yep.
Perfect way to ruin a good movie is a School of Rock.
Yep.
Jack Black gets fired and is replaced by J.K. Simmons from Whiplash.
Oh, from Whiplash, yeah. I was going to say J.K. Simmons, not too bad. Oh, from Whiplash, okay, yeah.
Or
Like
J.K.
that
Abrams.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just replace him with Jack Black in School of Rock.
Yeah.
It would just be tears and screaming.
Yep.
Yep.
No one's having a good time.
I
probably
got
make a
one.
good band, but
Say again?
he'd probably form a pretty decent band, but
Yeah.
the emotional trauma involved would just be horrific.
Still got to watch
Those kids would be
Invincible,
broken.
by the way, because J.K. Simmons does a great job.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because he's like the father guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's the animated one on Amazon, right?
Yeah. It went over really well. I think there's 8 episodes.
So, yeah, that's
I've
my
heard this-
first disaster movie.
Yeah.
They're signed on for a couple new seasons too, aren't they?
I think so.
From what I've heard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Seth Rogen's in that as well. he plays an alien.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Rachel, you got a crossover?
Yeah, so like Chris kind of inspired this one because I thought of like I didn't realize we could replace actors to like make it like terrible kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was kind of thinking William Shatner, like in his most Shatnerous like era.
Yep.
And like putting him in like any horror movie ever. and just letting him go.
Like if he played, actually, here's one.
If he played Michael Myers.
Yeah.
In Halloween.
Well, the funny thing about that is because it's a Shatner mask that they paint it white.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
So maybe he should have been in that.
Yeah, maybe he just like he painted his face white and then chases people.
Yeah, I would love to see that because I feel like I wouldn't be able to take the movie seriously because he'd be too busying Shatnering. Like, have you guys ever heard of that game? Shatner?
No. Is there a game?
Okay, yes, there is. It's actually pretty funny. So what you do is like you're with friends or something, and then somebody's doing an action. So say like I'm drinking my coffee, and somebody saw me and they yelled Shatner. What I'd have to do was overact everything that I'm doing until somebody else does something, and then I can yell Shatner.
I will never financially
recover
from this.
It's honestly like one of my favorite things. We've tried it a few times, just at home. So like my mom was like cooking eggs or something, and I just yelled Shatner, and she started like overdoing the eggs and just acting stupid. Right? It's so good.
These eggs are so soft.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
But yeah, just.
I'd see Shatner and Christopher Walken have a grammar off.
Oh man, that'd be fantastic.
Yes.
Here
we go. Just write a TV show based off those two.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man, a lot of spitball on this episode.
Yep. No, we'll call this a spitball episode.
Happy 20th, everybody.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Who's next?
Mike.
Mike's just like, okay.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you're, I can kill some time.
Yep.
This one doesn't even make any sense. But you take the soundtrack from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yep.
And replace the audio for The Exorcist. Ooh, actually, no. Let's do that.
That would make great.
Let's do it the other way around. You take the audio from The Exorcist and put it on Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones that I think would work.
Yeah, I think that'd be
like
fantastic.
Either way.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's there we go. Yeah, take the audio from.
Okay.
Actually, both would work probably.
Yep.
I might have to try.
Because they're both like dark, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because.
Okay, I got.
Was it Elfman did the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Danny Elfman, yeah.
Yep, yeah, he did.
Actually, replace it with the Batman soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Over the Exorcist.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Any Danny.
Okay, which Batman though? The Christopher Nolan Batman or like?
Elfman.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, Burton
for sure. Batman. I said
okay.
Elfman.
I was like, wait a minute.
Actually, there's very bad crossover.
Elfman
and Batman. Chris Farrell.
I'm Elfman.
I'm Elfman. I'm gonna wish you a Merry Christmas
and Happy New Year.
Oh my God, guys!
I mean,
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how we got here, but I'm happy we are.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy it. Okay, what if you did?
Okay.
Rachel just lost it.
I'm done. I'm sorry. Elfman got me.
If you need a minute, it's okay.
it, and it's just so good. But like, what if you did, like, instead of David Bowie in the Labyrinth, like you got Mick Jagger or like another big pop icon or like rock icon at the time? Like, I wonder if it would be any different.
I'd go Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I would be down for that.
I think Freddie Mercury
for sure
could carry that weight.
Yeah, for sure. He'd have a fantastic mustache as well. Like,
he would.
That would add.
It was
it's
the
like
80s.
what?
Everyone had a mustache.
Yeah. But like, I think that whole idea, because I've seen it go around a few times where it's like you replace actors and leave like with Muppets, but you leave like one person as like a person. It's like the one I think of the most that I would love to see is like Silence of the Lambs, but you just leave Sir Anthony Hopkins.
See, I'd replace Anthony Hopkins with like
really
like Cookie Monster.
Yeah, you'd have Clarice and everyone else would be puppets.
Yeah, like I think Hannibal and Cookie Monster are pretty. I
guess
Buffalo Bill would be like a buffalo monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me that that series Angel, that old Joss Whedon series, where like Angel gets turned into a puppet in one episode.
Does he?
Yeah.
I never watched that show.
No,
That's wild.
I had my run of Buffy and Angel back in the day. I haven't
That's
seen
fair.
him like in 20 years, but yeah, there's an episode where he turns into a puppet. Chris is like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll believe you.
I don't know what to say. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
Are we still going? Because I got more.
yeah, no, go.
All right. This one's almost, maybe not a two-parter, but maybe like an A or B option.
Yep.
The Shape of Water meets Jaws. Or Finding Nemo meets Jaws. But I think I like The Shape of Water better.
Or
I
Free
like
Willy
the
meets
Shape of Water
Jaws.
better for that one.
Meets Jaws? Like, oh, they're just trying to...
Free Willy meets Jaws. Like instead of jumping over the kid, the shark just.
Plus, it's an excuse for me to say Grinding Nemo. But yeah,
You did not need to whisper
yeah.
that.
What? Getting right on the mic.
In a world.
Where fishmen are eaten by real fish. They were just trying to find love. The Shape of Water.
Yep.
And Jaws shows up and
Yeah.
ruins everybody's time.
It'd be interesting. I got an anime one,
Sure.
Oh,
if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
That's allowed.
Okay, so Pokemon,
Yeah.
right? Meets
Orphans.
Oh my god, Attack on Titan.
Sorry. This is like 19th century Ebola children. Go!
Terrible.
My parents died in a fire.
Did you guys?
I have rickets.
Did you guys even hear my suggestion, or
Yes,
you
I
just
did.
giggling?
Yeah, Attack on Titan. So the Pokemon would be Titans?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. And make it
Yeah.
a drama.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Don't make it
actually.
like
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
right. I feel like that would work really well. Like, I've watched Attack on Titan. Like my sister got me into it, and I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know what to expect, and then actually watching it and seeing people getting eaten and stuff, I was like, yo, this is not
Yeah.
what I was expecting
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
it's
But like, I
appetizing
feel
time.
like, yeah,
I
but
still
like, I
have to
feel like
watch,
getting
the
like the
last
Pokemon
season.
and the Titans like position.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be such an interesting thing to watch. You know?
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure. Speaking of which, I've recently been watching a series where it's an anime series, but the creator
Yeah.
used all classic rock names for like their characters. So there's
That's
a
awesome.
Tibetan monk called Tom Petty, just one word. Like the main character goes to Tom Petty to get training, and
I
then he
love
fights
that.
AC/DC.
Nice.
And Speedwagon is there. Like anyone who's seen it will
I
know what
love
I'm
that.
talking about. But
Mario Speedwagon?
yeah, like
Oh, man, I forgot
there's a
about that.
support character called Speedwagon. Yeah, but
I love this so much.
yeah, there's two characters. One's called Dyer. One's called Straits.
Love it. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm in it.
Yeah,
I just love the fact that somebody took their love for like classic rock and roll. It was like, I'm going to name all my
I'm
characters.
surprised
after
like
this.
they haven't
that's
been
so
sued
wholesome.
or something
I love
because.
that.
But no, I lost it at the Tibetan monk called Tom Petty. Just like one word, Tom Petty.
I love that.
Can he
That's
fly?
so good.
Oh yeah,
Can he free fly?
yeah.
Is he free flying?
I think so. Yeah,
Sweet.
I know what you're saying. But
I got one more.
yep,
It's Jumanji,
yep.
but instead of the board game, they accidentally opened the cube from Hellraiser,
Oh no.
and it doesn't go well.
I have yet to see a Hellraiser movie. I've seen summaries of all of them, but I haven't like actually watched them. No, wait, I saw the one in space.
Yeah, that's not a good start.
Is
Yeah,
a
no.
Hellraiser in space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
It's like the third one, I think.
no, I'm good.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was in the '90s when everything just ended up in space.
Yeah, Jason was in space. Leprechaun in space.
It was a dark time.
Yeah,
It was
Why?
I don't know.
yeah.
It was like
No,
actually, I don't wanna get into that.
Some questions just
No.
maybe are left best
Yeah.
unanswered.
But like continuing on that Hellraiser note though, like if you haven't seen any of the movies, I would 100% suggest the first one
Yeah.
because it like
so good.
obviously it's Yeah, it's so good. Plus, like the one guy is like super creepy and just
Well,
yeah.
they're all creepy. You got Pinhead. You
No,
got,
but like
the juicy
no,
dude
but like
who's all
pin, the Pinhead and the Cenobites like freaked me out, but it was the uncle that freaked me out more.
yeah, the juicy guy. He's all like
He was
just like
creepy.
like sinew and
No.
muscle tissue and
You could, no, like
Yeah,
that
pretty
guy
gnarly.
scared me more than
Yeah.
the Cenobites and Pinhead did.
yeah. So
Like
if
he
you're-
was, and like the makeup on him too, like well
Oh, yeah,
done. but like
it's incredible.
seeing a slimy dude is just nothing. No.
But if you're
Just
trying to
no.
play Jumanji and that
Yeah.
pops up,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Oh
ruin
my
your
god.
weekend for
No,
sure.
for sure.
I'd be
well, I mean,
messed.
Jumanji's bad enough.
Yeah.
Like, not the modern Jumanjis where, like, they're in a video game and you suddenly become The Rock. But,
Yeah,
like,
lots of rock references.
yeah, like the whole Robin Williams was
He's
stuck
in
in a
everything.
jungle by himself for 40 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad. And a kid turns into a monkey.
Side note though. Yeah, like side note though, like how traumatizing would that be?
Well, it's
Like being
pretty
sucked into a
traumatizing.
board game
Yeah.
and stuff.
Very.
Like
Where somebody is hunting you, like literally he was being hunted for like
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would go cabin fever
be nuts.
basically.
Yeah.
You go full Wilson.
Yeah. I mean, that was a Robin Williams movie, but it wasn't like a funny Robin Williams movie. Like this one is more because he basically had PTSD from being stuck in the jungle.
Well, I can't say I blame him. Yeah, like it's interesting seeing Robin Williams in movies that aren't like full comedy or like just not comedy at all.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
How about one where it's like Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's like, I don't know, like a demon or something.
Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire meets Psycho.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Oh, yes.
There's some overlap there. A
Yeah,
little bit.
it's
Oh yeah,
playing his own mother or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd totally watch that.
Hello. And then just stab.
Yeah. Mrs. Doubtfire as Johnny from
Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
The Shining?
Shining. There you
Shining.
go. Yeah. Hello. Supposed to head in the door. There's the axe in this. Hello.
That I think that would be more terrifying than Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's what
You got something?
I thought of one more. Like, what if you made a Stephen King like novel, but made it a comedy?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was a comedy?
So the clown is.
I don't know how you'd make it work.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can do comedy horror. I mean, that's what Army of Darkness is, right?
Oh, that's a great movie.
yeah, true.
Fantastic. My favorite. My
speaking
favorite
of that,
Bruce.
Yes, the best Bruce.
Isn't that
best-
coming to HBO?
I think. I
Like, there's a series coming out now.
they are working
Army of
on
the
it.
Dead? Is it-
No,
is that
they
what
are working on a new Evil Dead. Bruce is a
Yeah.
producer, but they're not going to have him as the character Ash because, like, he's like 60 or 70 now. Like, he's getting up there.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Army, or not Army of the Dead, Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I think that's over now,
Yeah.
though.
Did they wrap that up?
I think they wrapped that
Oh.
up. Yeah, I still need to watch fully through that because I love
Such a
Evil
good
Dead.
show.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
yeah,
Some Xena?
Xena.
Damn straight.
Yep.
All right. I got one more, but it's kind of depressing.
Okay.
But that's
Oh God. Okay.
It's The Goonies, but where, like, Sloth gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
Right? This is like, oh. Because everyone loves Sloth.
Yeah.
And Chunk. The baby Ruth.
They were like,
It's like 20 years later, and like all the kids who
Yeah.
grew up with Sloth are supporting him, and
Yeah. It's like
You know?
they're trying to incorporate him into
Yeah.
like, normal society because he was like kidnapped by like a pirate lady.
yeah,
Or I guess he wasn't really a pirate, but there was a pirate ship involved.
yeah. That's. I wouldn't say that's depressing. I feel like that's such a wholesome idea.
Is it? Yeah. You're, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
That's
I
more
like that
wholesome,
angle.
I'd say.
yeah.
It's a good
Like,
angle.
I feel like that has like a really good like family drama, like feel good vibe to it.
Because Sloth could Sparta kick your butt through the wall,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he
Yeah.
just needs to.
Yeah, he's
needs some help.
got a gentle giant thing
'Cause-
going.
The people who
Yeah.
kidnapped him. I'm assuming he was kidnapped. I guess they don't really never explain it.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
But they're jerks.
Yeah.
I always thought that like that was like his family, but because of the way that he was born, like the fact that he was deformed and stuff, they always treated him differently and like made him into like that like angry kind of guy at first.
Yeah. And then the kids were nice.
That's what I was under the.
Oh, actually, maybe they were brothers. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I haven't watched Goonies.
Have you ever seen the? There's a music video because Cyndi Lauper did like a song for it.
Yeah.
And the music video for that, it's completely 80s because they bring in WWF wrestlers, not WWE.
No.
WWF, like the Iron Sheik.
Nice.
Is there like Roddy Piper?
Nice.
Is in the Goonies music video for some reason they're playing like bad guys? And Cyndi Lauper is there. It's like the most 80-ish things in the world.
That sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah, it is.
I would have loved to have
it
been on
sounds like
that
a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I didn't really think that one went through very far because it kind of ended up on the cutting room floor. But
the dude needs paper.
yeah, that's it. There we go.
Yeah.
No more podcasts.
No, we're done.
20th episode, we're done.
Yeah. Actually, here's something that.
Oh, we're still going. Okay.
No, it's something that I'd like to see. It's unrelated to anything. But you know, like there's those movies where like a kid goes through like a magical experience or whatever. Their toys come to life or they're transported to a different dimension.
Yeah.
I want to see that kid 20 years later and dealing with that.
Yes.
Like the post-traumatic stress. He's like, he's like trying to
He's
describe what he went through to his
he's
therapist.
talking to his therapist. It's like, like 20 years ago, I was literally transported to this magical world and I saved it. And
Like, okay, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, dealing with that.
It's like, I was in space.
That was kind of like Hook, though.
Yeah, that'd mess you up.
I would,
Yeah.
I would say like one that would be interesting to see would be like Narnia, like what happened to those kids, because it's like they led an entire life in that like world, and then coming back to like the real world and being transported back into like your
mentally, those kids are like 80 years old because like they age in Narnia.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Like how would that affect somebody?
Or
like how could you?
Elliot,
you know what I
from
mean?
E.T., like he met a literal alien like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
How's he doing now? Like,
Yeah, like, is he okay?
is he doing like a book
Are they
tour
still
now?
in contact?
Yeah. Did he ever come back?
Yeah.
Just
Just like E.T. phones home every once in a while.
They actually
just
did
call
do.
in and check in.
There was a Christmas commercial. I forget who. I think it was like a phone company or something like that, where
yeah,
E.T.
that
comes
makes sense.
back.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
pay your phone bill.
I love
Pay your
that.
phone bill.
See, like, did you guys ever watch The Page Master?
That's the.
I know what you're talking about,
Macaulay
but no.
Culkin? No.
Yeah, it's Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
I meant no.
Anyways.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I know of
But,
it. I haven't watched it myself.
I always thought that one would be an interesting one where it's like you talk to him years down the road, because he was transported to like a library and all the library books came alive.
Yeah.
Right? Like, could you imagine trying to like explain that to your therapist? Like, no, like I had a horror book that wasn't scary. He was scared of himself. And then also like an adventure book who was like, I don't know how you could explain that to a therapist.
What happened
like,
to the
even,
kid
like,
from
grow out
Predator
of that?
2 that offered the Predator some candy?
Yeah.
Did they ever get Veruca Salt out of that pipe?
I'm pretty sure like she's dead.
She's
Like
gotta be.
90%
They
sure.
probably just left her in there. It's like, she's a little rot away.
Yeah.
And just, flushed out.
Well, I guess
eventually.
actually that's not true, because at the end of the movie, it's like they showed all of like the kids leaving the factory, and also could you imagine like being the crowd waiting outside Willy Wonka's factory and seeing all these kids like messed up afterwards and kind of
They're all
thinking, thank God I
traumatized.
didn't win.
That was the worst candy factory I've ever been in.
0 out
Right?
of 10.
Don't go in there.
Yeah. The Yelp reviews
Yeah,
are
like the-
ridiculous.
Like the like the blueberry girl who like ended up like getting juice, but she was blue for the rest of her life, and like then stupid
that
like
Veruca Salt?
flexible,
I
and then like
I can't remember. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time remembering my Willy Wonka
You know?
characters.
It was like the TV kid gets like shrunk.
he gets shrunk and then he gets stretched out in the Laffy Taffy thing,
Yeah.
and then like he ends up being stupid tall but like paper thin.
I'm pretty sure it was Veruca Salt turned into the blueberry.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
yeah.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
No. Veruca Salt was the one that went down the garbage chute with the squirrels, because it's like she was too selfish and she
you're
wanted
right.
a pet
Yeah.
squirrel.
Yep, totally. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know my lore. But yeah, and then like the blueberry girl, I can't remember what, like she tried the gum. That was like that was a full meal.
Yeah,
so she was like, "Oh my god, I could feel the soup running down my throat," and like that kind of thing.
Oh,
and then when she got to dessert, that's when she swelled up into that giant blueberry.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just
Do. Right, but like, could you imagine though being the crowd outside there and be like, "I'm kind of happy I didn't get the golden ticket now." Like,
yeah, like shouldn't they have been punishing the parents, not the kids?
Really? Yeah. Because the parents are
I think
responsible.
Yeah.
Also, Grandpa Joe, what's up with that? Like staying in bed for 20 years and then being able to get up suddenly. Like, if you're able to work, feed your
get a job.
Feed the family, damn it.
I think there's actually like a subreddit that's like, I hate Uncle Joe or something like that.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check. Reddit. Good old Reddit. Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Uncle Joe hate, I think it's called.
Yeah, because he didn't do it.
No, he's just sitting in bed. If he was able to like get up and move, like help the family out.
It's like, I can take you to the chocolate factory, but getting a job? I'm just gonna.
Well, didn't they kind of allude to the fact that it was the whole like excitement and magic of him going into like the chocolate factory with Charlie that like got him up? Because it's like it almost sounded like he was just like giving up on life. And then like when he was given that opportunity, that's where he was like, okay, I could do stuff now.
No, you know? When you're a grandparent, you have responsibilities.
Yep.
That's no excuse.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
But yeah, ultimately, I'd like to see like some of these older stories where like the kids encounter something as a kid. What are they doing now? What happened to the kids from Toy Soldiers? Their toys came alive.
Yeah, like they got scars from nail guns.
Yeah, like like what happened to Andy in college? Could you imagine? Like he's trying to like go on a date with a girl and be like, "Yeah, all my toys came to life."
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm trying so hard.
Have fun with that one.
So hard to keep this PG.
Hey babe, here's my two favorite toys, Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, if we were doing a BitChute exclusive, man, this would be a different episode altogether.
It would. It all would. But yeah, like I feel like I'm with you, Mike. I feel like finding out what happened like afterwards, like Ash from Pokemon, like what was he young forever? Did he just like wander the world like trying to be the best? Like what happened when he did get the best? Did he settle down? Did he have kids? Like what happened?
It's forever a boy.
How long does a Pikachu live?
Yeah. I don't know.
Can't be that long.
Forever.
Nah.
Forever.
I'm getting like
did he have to
tops.
Do you think he had to replace him?
Probably.
Yeah.
That'd be messed up.
It's actually a ditto. Conspiracy.
Crisscross.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a ditto on you when I edit this. Should we wrap this up?
I think we
are way over an hour.
Yeah. I think that pretty much wraps things up. Anyone else have anything to say before I sign off?
Let me just check.
Chris needs a notebook.
I need a notebook.
Please.
Yeah, somebody send in a notebook.
Let's see. We did this. Yeah, did that.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Like I came up with stuff I didn't even expect to talk about this episode. Like I'm I don't know.
I'll save that for another episode. We're already running long.
Sounds good. All right, for Media Minute, I'm Michael Forward.
I'm tired.
And I'm Rachel Edge.
We'll see you next time.